All right, so this base, another Town Hall 9, pretty good base, good walls, pretty high defenses for the most part. I think the only thing that's not really maxed out would be the archer towers. The air defenses are all maxed, mortars are maxed, the expos are maxed, the cannons, they have a level or two to go, but for the most part, it's a pretty good Town Hall 9. Little bit low heroes. They're average, about what most Town Hall 9s have, if they're not trying to hero push. So I got to see a replay on this one, and we got a 1 star. I did not see anything towards the center. I did not see anything really that gave away other than the clan castle, and I believe it's just a dragon and maybe a balloon. I can't even remember. It's been a war ago, so what I wanted to show was I'm doing my hog attack again. I switched from the rage to the jump, and the reason I did that is I want these golems in this center right here. So if I can get them into the center, that means everything should focus on there. The mortars, maybe even a archer tower. Maybe the Teslas were all in the corners. I was hoping that they would all concentrate towards the center. That was it. So really, on this attack, if I could take out these expos and I get my hogs on these two defenses, the mortar's not going to be able to hit it. I mean, it's not going to shoot a mortar that close. So those two were basically, those 8 defenses right there were basically just given to me. If I could have everything else locked to the golems or the archer queen or the barbarian king. So I changed it up a little bit. I did a jump, and the reason, like I said, is I'm going to jump right across here. The reason I jumped there is this L section here, upside down L, I guess you could call it. I figured there was 2 to 3 bombs there, maybe 2. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I was thinking there might be 1 here. So I was thinking 3 plus the 1 right there, because nothing else really made sense. I mean, you can't stack any here, in the top corners here. You're not going to stack any giant bombs there, not even spring traps, nothing. So everything had to be in this middle section here, had to be. So I started where the best part that I could figure out was, jump here and set off all the bombs at one time with my golems. So I went ahead and I started it. I'm going to start to show the replay. So one of the golems actually got distracted over here by the sweeper, which, whatever, no big deal. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there was I think this was 1 giant bomb right here. I think so. Yeah, I know it was, because when the guy was attacking, that was a giant bomb there. So I take that back. I don't think there was a giant bomb in this section right here. I thought there would be 3 right there. So that's what I was guessing. And for some reason, he had 1 out there on the outside that killed one of our guys. So I'm sorry, I don't know exactly. It's just been a war since I've raided this one, and it's all coming back slowly. So here we go. Golem goes to left, Golem goes to right, open up the middle, bust up with my wall breakers. Lava comes out, which is even better than a dragon. So I'll let you guys see this here. So the edges are cleared. Both my heroes are going to walk straight to the center. They're going to mess around with this lava for a while. You're going to see one of the worst poison spells ever. I drop right here. Absolutely made no sense. I kind of was like, why did I drop it like that? My goal was to kill all the pups, and I don't think it killed a single one. So that was a terrible, terrible drop on my part. But anyway, I mean, I couldn't really sit there and wonder about what was going to happen with it. I just had to move on. So I basically wasted a spell there. I have the jump going. Everything jumps across. Heroes get targeted onto the golems. They start to split. Everything jumps to the center. King's jumping back and forth. So there goes 2. The double bomb I expected. Wizards, they're not going to make it. Barbarian King's after the Archer Queen. He's going to be taken down a little bit, but he's in a rage right now. So that definitely happened. And then I have already started my hog drop down here. So Hog drop, I dropped them down here in the corner. 2 of them went over here to the sweeper. And the reason I did this corner is because everything was basically locked over towards the right. The mortars were shooting over. Anything up here in this little section hadn't really been disturbed yet, hadn't been in its line of sight. So I just started at the bottom, worked my way around. So the hogs go, there's the Tesla. And then this is where I wish I would have had my poison spell right for those. So these guys are relentless, and they will follow your hogs to no end. If I would have put down the poison spell right there, it would have been a lot easier, but, that's part of the challenge, is trying to figure out what's going on with everything, and you get in a haste, and things are going to go wrong, so you just got to kind of go with it. So got the center going on. There's the giant bomb. So now I have all my hogs towards the center, and now I'm going to heal up here because these skeletons are just relentless on your army. So these hogs are going to die up there because there's skeletons there. So I went ahead and I healed up at the top here. My archer queen, she's so smart. She did the jump spell and stayed right in the center. So now she has to work her way out, which kind of sucked, but I guess is what it is. She has to get out of there. So I healed up at the top here. She's not helping me at all this war, at this attack right now. And then the only thing that was bad about this is now I had used my last heal spell. I did not have my poison spell because I dropped it stupidly. I have all these skeletons following all my hogs, and I still have 2 defenses to take out. So I was kind of a little nervous about it, but I figured I had plenty of hogs that they should be able to take these things down. So hogs go through, they kill both the defenses, and now the skeletons are good. My archer queen, good news, she finally got out of the center of this little block. And the actual good thing about this was that the archer queen could now hit all of these storages if the hogs didn't take them out. But she could hit all these high-level storages all from the inside because she can shoot a pretty good range. So she starts taking those things out. My hogs are still getting hit by those skeletons, and they finally start to clear those down, and there you go. Those are down. So now it's a matter of getting around these edges and clearing everything up. So Archer Queen, she's now shooting a wall. She stops, actually, after they kill that elixir, which is great. Now it comes down and she starts to shoot these storages, which are high-level hit points, which I'm okay with because those seems to take the most time. So my hogs split, which actually was nice. 3, 4, 5 of them went towards the top. 4, 5, 6, something like that, coming around the bottom. I dropped my 2 archers down there at the bottom. So they're cleaning the top. They're cleaning at the bottom. Archer Queen's still shooting walls. I rage her right there so I can get her through this. She still won't step up, but yeah, so there we go. So hog cleared there. Hog cleared there. Game over. So I hope this helped you out a little bit. The base itself was pretty tough, but it wasn't really that tough once you figured out where the bombs are. It was pretty straightforward, just being planned. The defenses were kind of spaced out, but if you can keep your heals, if you can plan ahead, you're pretty good on healing your healing your army as it goes around. You should be fine. So it's just another Town Hall 9 hog attack. So I hope you guys enjoyed it.